Hey everybody, Justin Cena here. I've got a great video. I'm going to teach you how to take control of your images on your Shopify store. And I'm going to show you how, when you do it the right way, you're going to be able to increase conversion rate and drastically help out your SEO, your search engine optimization efforts. So first of all, we're going to talk about increasing site speed. That's definitely number one. Your images may be drastically slowing down your Shopify store. And this happens when you have really massive image sizes. Basically, Amazon found a study here that every 100 milliseconds slower, that's basically 0.1 seconds, every 100 milliseconds slower their shop loaded, 1% of sales would be lost. And that's just massive. That's a huge number there for a very slow or small amount of time. Unoptimized massive images, they're the number one cause of these slow load times. So we definitely need to optimize our imagery to make sure that we're increasing our site speed, but there's also search engine optimization benefit as well. Every image has tags and details that Google and other search engines can pick up on. And product images, they can be a massive SEO asset. Let's say someone is Googling for your product. If you have an optimized image, you have a much higher chance to get popped up there in the early search results or even in the images tab on the search results over there. You'll be able to rank higher on relevant keywords that will drive sales traffic, right? People are coming from search engines onto your store just by optimizing your images SEO tags. And because you're going to continuously add new product, you're going to continuously improve your SEO. As you create more product, you get more product imagery, which then gets indexed on Google when you optimize it correctly. Now, there are some pain points you may face. There's no built-in way to do this easily with Shopify. You can, of course, take out imagery and bring it into Photoshop and export it, for the web and shrink the size and all that great stuff. If you have a lot of images, it's going to take a lot of time if you're doing it manually. There's also a lot of different SEO kind of apps and options out there. This one is very straightforward. It deals directly with your images. So I'm going to show you exactly how to optimize your imagery the right way. And it's with a really powerful app called TinyIMG or TinyIMG SEO and Image Optimizer. You see the link on the screen. It's also directly below this video. I highly recommend this app. I'm going to jump over the shoulder and show you a little bit more about it. It's going to do exactly what I was describing here, give you full control over optimizing your images, not only for site speed and conversion rate, but also for search engine optimization. I also want to call attention to their really awesome support. Right? They're always available. They have in-app chat support. Really love that. If you have any issues at all, they're always right there available for you. But let's go over the shoulder again. You see the link directly below this video. Highly recommend TinyIMG. Let's check it out inside of my Shopify store right now. You're looking at TinyIMG SEO and Image Optimizer right over here in the Shopify App Store. And again, you see the link directly below this video. First thing you want to pay attention to, the 4.9 out of 5-star reviews on over 780 different reviews. TinyIMG does exactly what it says it's going to do. It's going to optimize your images for SEO and optimize them for site speed. And this is really powerful in terms of the idea that this is going to happen all automatically for you. And they also have great support to make sure that you're fully set up and fully configured. So again, you see the link directly below this video. I use myself, I highly recommend it, but you see over here, 4.9 out of 5-star review, just a massive score. And I'm going to show you some of the success stories in a little bit, but this is really all about increasing your organic search traffic, your SEO rankings, and increasing your conversion rate by boosting your page load speed. Both of those are going to lead to more sales, more money, and more revenue in your pocket. And again, this is the best app that does this with the 4.9 out of 5-star review over here. So let's go ahead and we'll click Add App. I'm just going to go ahead and install it into one of my stores here. And it's going to bring you back into your store, just granting it permission to allow it to install and start editing the product, specifically the product images. So we'll come over here, click Install App. And now we're brought into the onboarding. And all we need to do is basically just click through the setup process. It's really going to do everything for us. And first we're going to start off with image optimization. And I'll give you a little note over here. Images are often the main cause of slow loading times on websites. Reduce image size by converting it to JPEG. Transparent backgrounds will change to white during JPEG conversions, right? So we have the ability to convert to JPEG. If we don't want to convert and lose the transparent backgrounds, we could just click Don't Convert and Optimize Only, which will still allow for a pretty nice reduction in file size. Let's say if you're using a ping image or something like that. And really all these changes, they're invisible. That's the cool part. They're not going to change the look and feel of your site. This is all behind the scenes, but it is going to drastically increase your conversion rate, and it's going to help you with those search engine optimization rankings. So the next step is optimizing image alt text, file name, and of course size. Size has to do with, of course, the loading, right? The faster or the smaller the size, the faster the load. But image alt text and file names, these have to do with search engine rankings, SEO, search engine optimization. And what we are able to do is automatically create the alt text and the image file names, as well as kind of going down to a recommended by Shopify max size here. Right, so we're not going to have any images bigger than this 2048, which is super wide screen. But more importantly over here, all of our image alt tags, which is just a little HTML tag that gets attached to images automatically, it's going to be in this format: product name hyphen shop name. So if the product name is called cat t-shirt and the shop name is called I love cats, it would say cat t-shirt I love cats. Right, so then if you go into Google and you're a customer and you're searching, you're searching for cat t-shirts, or you're searching for I love cat t-shirts, right? You have a high chance of getting populated inside of Google because you're optimizing your images with the alt tag that is right specific to that product name. Okay, same over here. They're going to change the image file name to be whatever the product name is. Okay, again, just great for search. Great for search engine optimization. So we'll click Save Changes. We're going to now come over here and pick our plan. We have all of the different types of plans here. We have this special offer, $9.99 a month for basically the full suite of packs here. And we're going to be able to take a look at, again, this is billed every month, right? We could do our build every month. We could do our build every 24 months. If you want to save a lot, you pay 24 months up front right over here. So we have a lot of different options. You pay as you go as well. If you're on the enterprise level, if you really have a lot of products, a lot of images that need to be optimized, or if you have a really big catalog and you want to jump over immediately and get everything, all you'll need to do is just pick out one of these plans. It's really just incredibly easy. Take a look. We'll jump into TinyIMG right inside of our Shopify store, and you're going to see a bunch of different stats, kind of just going over really all the different benefits of the app, what it's been able to reduce in terms of sizing, right? And you see in this store, over 1,300 image optimizations, or just general optimizations done with the imagery on this site. And that includes things like sizing and compression and optimization for search engine optimization, like we talked about before. And in fact, we could see over here some of the recent optimizations when we went through just a couple days ago and went through almost 1,600 different files, reducing them to 80 or having a reduction of almost 90 megabytes. And that's a significant size, right? We're talking about page load speed where every millisecond counts. And of course, you could manually optimize images as well. Let's say you created a special mock-up, maybe in Photoshop, and you wanted to make sure that it was compressed and optimized perfectly for your store. And really, every single time you add a new image, let's say you add a new product, whether it's drop shipping or print on demand or your own product, it doesn't even matter, right? It's going to automatically recognize, or you could just manually refresh over here to pull any new images that might need optimization, so you could stay on top of all of your images, right? They're all going to be optimized, they're all going to be ready to go, and they're all going to be kind of noticed immediately from TinyIMG. And you see the kind of options up here. We can go through, of course, we're on our dashboard right now. Coming over here, looking at the site audit, right? This is a great way to kind of understand where you're standing in your site. And you can come over here and get report, or take a look at different reports. Obviously, product pages are super important. And really the cool part about this is it's going to be kind of granular, so you could really understand on a product to product level what's going on. And what's really cool about this is it's going to give you kind of what they call errors or soft errors and warnings and notices. Basically, it's going to tell you what you need to do to fully optimize the site. And this isn't just strictly for image sizing, where we talk about keywords and heading tags. This is all best practice for search engine optimization, and for Google to really like what they're seeing on your site and rewarding you with higher search engine placements, right? That's the whole name of the game here. We want to optimize for conversion. We want to increase our site speed, and we want to get those benefits on the SEO side. So if we come over here to the SEO section, or the SEO edit section over here, now we could actually go ahead and take a look at individual items that not only need changing, but allow us to change right inside. Again, of course, this is directly connected to Shopify. So if we want to go ahead and change the SEO title or the SEO description of this Elena top product, right? This is just one of the hundreds of products in this store. We can come right over here and take a look at the edit section, and we'll be able to edit all of the different kind of factors that lead into the SEO metadata for just this product. We can go back and do that for any product that we want. We could filter, we could search, we could do it for article pages if you do blogs on your site, for collection pages as well. And alt text, this is another kind of great thing for search engine optimization. We talked about kind of the ideal setup, right? We might be able to land in Google Shopping or Google Images based on our product images being optimized, and that's going to be done with alt text. So again, we can come over here and really, I advise you to take a look at the FAQs, especially if you're kind of new to the SEO space. It's going to really give you a kind of a good background about why you're doing the things that you're doing, right? You could just come over here and click start and, you know, let the dashboard do all the work and optimize all the images. It's cool to also kind of understand what's going on. You notice in each section, they have the FAQ section. If we were to click in here, right, we'd see FAQs for basically every section to kind of allow you to understand what's going on. So we can go, like I said, do the alt text optimization for any product on our site. We could filter just those with errors, or we could filter all, and this is already optimized since we've already gone through this, but literally just a couple clicks and it does it for you. We have the JSON LD, or the linked data section. And really this is kind of, again, for all about making it easy for Google not only to find you and to understand what is going on with your store, but to then showcase you in the best manner. And you can come over here, take a look at what is JSON LD, and all of the different Google search engines use them. Of course, Google is probably the most important one. And you could read through here to, you know, again, understand why it's important. But really, like I said, it's about search engines or Google to kind of better understand what's going in or what's going on in your store, and then being able to show it. Broken links, really cool section here, right? This actually really is a significant penalty on the SEO side. You don't want to have any broken links. What you can do here is create redirects just in case there are any broken links. It will automatically detect those links, and then you could redirect them to, let's say, an updated product or a related product or the home page or the contact page, anything so you don't have broken links. That is really the key. And then of course you have your site-wide settings over here that allow you to set up your alt text optimization. This does it for you over here. Turn on or off the automatic image optimization. Of course, I think you're going to want to have that on. And we have all these other different sections. We could report our broken links every week to make sure that we're on top of that if we don't come in here every single day or frequently. But really what you're going to be doing is living inside this section over here whenever you have new product images, making sure that those are found, those are optimized. And I can't stress this enough. I mean, TinyIMG, it's just incredibly easy to use, and it really has all of the different features that you need, not only for the optimization, but for the SEO side as well. Also, check out the numerous success stories. This is tiny-img.com. These are some of the success stories of TinyIMG's clients. And you see literally saving 3.6 gigabytes in file size. That's massive, right? And if you have a big catalog, you'll probably have gigabytes and gigabytes upon of sized product images. And you can shrink those significantly, which is going to increase that conversion rate because it's going to increase your page speed. And at the same time, it's going to optimize all the images like I showed you in the over-the-shoulder just a few seconds ago. We have over here coast-to-coast collectibles, 10,000 images optimized, over 550 megabytes of space saved, 0.6 seconds off of the overall site speed, or the load time got that much faster. You see product pages visible within 0.7 seconds. Incredibly powerful, right? With 10,000 images in your store, you're not doing that by hand, right? That's just, it's impossible, right? Literally impossible. But with TinyIMG, it literally happens automatically once you go through the onboarding and just set up the app. So really powerful. Again, you can continue to go through here and read success story after success story. Here's Caravan Cover Shop, right? SEO score of 90 achieved, product pages loading 3 times faster, homepage load time reduced by 3 seconds. You know, these are significant numbers, right? These are significant changes because of the optimization brought on by TinyIMG. You see over here, 311 megabytes optimized for SEO for 21 DW design. All alt texts were restored after another app removed them, right? So even cleaning up the issues from other apps. Bottom line is TinyIMG best at what it does, and that is optimization of your images for not only site speed, but SEO. So make sure you check them out. The link is directly below this video. I highly recommend them. Make sure you get TinyIMG for your store, and I hope this helps you make some money.